Do you remember like what month and year you left?
Vaguely. I think it might have been 2023.
Sounds right.
And August?
Like summer.
Summer, yeah.
So it's been like 2 years.
Been like 2 years.
Damn.
Out of town.
Yeah.
So like, what's happened since I've been gone? Like
I can't. I mean, I started a podcast,
Hell yeah.
Trying to be a headliner.
No way.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You'll never guess. I have a podcast now.
I thought we were just holding microphones.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of the
Love
trick.
a good prop.
Is it's really just a trick to just talk to people.
Yeah.
So it is sort of that.
Yeah.
But it'll be on the internet.
Hell yeah.
I saw you did a podcast with some dude a few months ago.
Yeah, John Nagel. He's a cool dude. He's like he's a very Philly guy. So he's just like Philly's wild. It's different. It's fun because it's like, oh, y'all talk funny and I talk funny, but we have different ways of talking funny. I don't mean that comedy-wise. I mean that dialect-wise.
You sound Southern to them?
Oh, very.
Okay, because you don't scan this. I'm from the South.
Yeah.
So I don't think I have an accent or you do. But maybe it's just light.
But if everybody was like, hey, use one of goes down to the shores and gets hoagies and water, and then you're like, hey, how y'all doing? They're like, y'all? What?
Y'all hasn't made it up there yet?
I mean, it has, but it is still people comment on it that I say that. So it's fresh in their minds.
I grew up with y'all, like unironically, unsocially aware, just y'all. Like my parents said it every day.
Yeah.
And then in my 20s, I went around to other places and I got made fun of, so I like stopped saying it. But then in the last 10 years, I've just like come back. Is this a new kind of? I feel like it's sort of a progressive term,
Very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of wild, like dialect differences about like the up north versus the down here. I don't know. It's like, I'm afraid that if I talk, if the two dialects fuse, I'm gonna become incomprehensible. Like I'm gonna just be like, like it's gonna be like so confusing.
Yeah. I mean, it could mutate into some superpower.
Yeah, right.
You kind of already have that, so maybe don't like start talking incomprehensibly. Shit, can't understand her anymore. That's not good.
I mean, like for your comedy, people would be like, oh, "That's funnier," but I don't understand it. I didn't understand it before. But I mean, it's like a silly thing now.
Yeah,
I don't have to think as hard.
The amount of people
it just sounds.
The amount of people who are like, "Wow, that was so good. I didn't get it at all." Have been many, like have not known what I was saying, but thought it was funny.
You're saying people in Philadelphia like can't understand your words?
Occasionally, yeah.
That's what?
I know.
That's crazy.
Right.
I think you're pretty non-regional. I mean,
yeah.
I'm a Southerner that people say don't sound Southern.
Well, and that's I think that's one of those things. Is like don't talk like that is a thing.
Yeah.
Like when you're growing up, it's like don't have an accent, don't have a Southern dialect. Don't talk like that. And then it's like, but it's there's no such thing as no unaccented speech.
Yeah.
Everybody talks some way.
It's all just a matter of perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So you doing comedy and stuff? Like what's you been
Yeah, I've been doing stand up. It's been good.
Yeah.
It's not it's like different. It's like learning how to or like getting into the scene, which is a lot bigger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you don't just go in and hang out with everybody.
Yeah, it's like a real city.
Well, and yeah, so each little neighborhood has kind of got its own little clique of comedians to come in and be like, hey, how have y'all been?
Have they been pretty welcoming for the most part?
Yeah. As much as one can be and be grumpy. I think that's the main thing about the North is they're very honest and grumpy.
Yeah.
But they're as welcoming. It's like sort of like, fuck you. Here's a hot dog.
Yeah.
Here's have food.
Yeah.
It's like a weird.
It's almost more sincere in that regard.
It is.
Whereas it's not like,
Yeah, fake welcoming is not.
I don't want to say bless your heart because that's what everybody says there.
Yeah,
but,
but it is. There is a like, trying to be welcoming, but then instead being like so mean. That happens in the South. You know what I mean? Versus up there where it's like, I don't know what to say, but just come in. You know what I mean? Like a weird like.
Yeah.
People there don't know. Like, if you think you're not good at roasting people, you are. You're much better at roasting people than they. Like, they just cuss you out. They don't know how to be mean, kind of. They know like sort of sledgehammer, like call you a slur or something, right? But they're not like
there's
good
no nuance.
And then there's
no
just
finesse.
like there's no finesse in the sort of like Southern grandmother, like, oh, that's a good one. Like they don't really have any finesse in.
The South is like you don't know you've been insulted sometimes till you're like driving home from the thing.
Oh, I love those shoes. You're just so brave to wear them out in public. I could never do that.
Exactly.
Right. Yes.
And I'm like, thanks. And then an hour later, I'm like, wait a second.
Wait, that was meant to be mean. Yeah, there's none of that. There's none of that up there. It's just sort of like, your shirt's bad. Like, it's just like, that's the closest they have.
Yeah, let's just get straight to.
Yeah. That is mine, and that's me making fun of I forget who it was.
Your shirt's bad.
Yeah, your shirt's bad. I say that.
So general,
it was some guy with a bad shirt.
It was a guy with a bad shirt, and it's the funniest way of being. It's like somebody insulted me, and then I'm like, what's the silliest way I can... It's bad. Your shirt's bad. This is a fun one.
Economical on the words there.
Yeah.
Your shirt's bad. It's like three words.
3 words.
I mean, that's...
just a roast. That's the end of it. And it's like fucking... I don't know. Yeah, it's been good. There's comedy clubs.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they're weird.
Yeah. Like chains or like the...
Chain, yeah.
Well, they got... What's up there? Is it Helium or...
Helium and... what's the other one?
Comedy zones are down here, I think.
Yeah, that's only down
that's
here.
Ours, yeah.
Comedy Zone and what's the other big one in the Fillmore?
Funny Bone?
No, though there is one of those. I just have never been to that one. Yeah. There is one. There's all of them, and they're all kind of scattered all over the city, and they're sort of like there's a thing happening. You should come to this, and then it's
Is there like the one that's owned by like a one-off one?
Yeah, there's a few of those.
Those are supposed to be the good ones.
Yeah, I still need to.
Just owned by some person that loves comedy and curses it every day because they had the intention to start a comedy club, which apparently sucks.
Yeah, I mean the 2-drink minimum is that's an industry standard. Yeah. I need you to come here and buy alcohol immediately. Yeah. You need to be drunk already.
Yeah.
But
you
they
can't
did
leave till you've...
Oh my God. They did say you can have as much, like when I was doing a show at a comedy club, they were like, just have as much as you want from the bar. And I am a broke person. So I was like, so 9 gin and tonics is what you're telling me. This was after my set, to be clear. I'm a professional. But oh my God, I was just like, these are all, I can just keep the whole time. I can just keep having them. They were like, yeah, whatever. It's like, okay.
I mean, that's pretty foolish of them to...
Foolish.
It's not like you're the first comedian to go, I'm going to take this a little too far.
Yeah, we're all broke. Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's like I had to borrow an Uber.
Yeah.
To get in a friend's Uber and be like, taking me back to my house. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, you're supposed to do that, though. I mean, you're supposed to, like, Cody's on his, like, 34th, leave Asheville,
come back.
Do that really hard thing where you're at the back of the line, and then you can, come back or not, but just, like, you can grow more Derek is back. Derek went and did the Chicago thing.
Yeah.
It seemed like it was hard, but now he's definitely like funnier because he had to go do it in some other place.
It's also just a little bit having to re-explain yourself.
Yeah.
Because it's like...
You're not a developed character yet.
Yeah, so people are like, what's going on here? What the fuck is this? And I'm just like, oh, right. You don't know actually like what a redneck is or what a trans person is. So you don't know a lot of my jokes, which are about that in interaction.
They don't have that up there? Because I know there's
think
like
they do.
There's
They think
Pennsylvania.
they do.
There's definitely Pennsylvania rednecks. Like
there definitely
I don't
are.
know if they're close to.
They work differently.
Pittsburgh, but yeah,
they work very differently. It's a much more like
there's like guns and hunting and all that. Like, cause all my in-laws are Pennsylvania rednecks, and I was like surprised how like legit redneckery it is up there.
Yeah,
because I'm from Tennessee. I was like, they're not really gonna be rednecks, and I was like, oh shit, this is like somehow it's like more.
Yeah, but also it's Philly and like these big cities. They like, why leave? Where are you gonna go?
Yeah,
that like it was.
Yeah, the
so
cities are. This is not the
people.
country. This is the cities.
There's and there's sort of like why would I go over there kind of feeling, and then it's like, except I did a show in this like 6,000 person town out in middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania. And like 300 people came to the show. So it was like we're hitting like a percentage of the town.
Yeah. Sometimes it's like that.
Like a pretty high percentage.
The small town's like, whoa, we got comedy this month?
There's some shit happening.
Yeah. Like, whereas in the city, it's like, oh, there's 6 shows every night. So.
Yeah, why would we go?
We don't care.
Yeah, like, Radiohead's playing over there or something. Yeah. Like, why would I come see your bar show?
Are there's not other trans comedians in such a big city?
There are.
Okay, yeah.
There are. Yeah, I mean it's a real like you do it different than I do situation,
Yeah.
There are. There are probably more queer comedians in Asheville than in Philly.
I've found that like traveling the Southeast that we're like, when it comes to the diversity of like white people, it's not that it's like more diverse in other places. But when it comes to like queer, we're like super diverse. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah. It's a weird, but it's just a thing. It's like sometimes there's a thing. Like there's like more there's more comedians, but if you're looking at the bell curve of who's a comedian, there's as you increase the amount of comedians, it's mostly sort of white guys in polo shirts who are like have different takes on the Eagles.
Yeah.
Either the band or the football team, one of the two. And that's the main population that goes up, and you get like, as you get 20 more of that guy.
Is that in the act?
No.
The team or the
band? Then you get one more trans comedian. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's 100 to 1. Like, that's the default brand. Is like the sports bro. That's what I'm hearing. Like
certainly in big cities, because it's like a thing people want to hear about.
Yeah, that is one of the nice things about Asheville is I feel like when I go around to other cities in the Southeast, there's like the white Shane Gillis copycat bro. There's like this certain type of like,
I mean,
what they most are, but Asheville is kind of like, we are a little more unique in that way.
I mean, the wild thing is that Shane Gillis is from Philly.
Yeah.
So to talk about the amount of people trying to be Shane Gillis is quite high.
Well, he's like, in my opinion, he's very funny, but he makes it look like he makes it look easy. It's like there's all these bros that go like, well, that's me, I'll just start saying
the worst
offensive things. Yeah, and it's like, no, that's not what he's. Yeah. It's really not. He's doing this magic trick. But a lot of bad imitators right now.
I mean, there's a lot of sort of, seeing another comedy scene and how it works has kind of given me a good, like, okay, so, all those podcasts were not, like the dudes, Joe Rogan's whole vibe. You know what I mean? It's really messed up. Like a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
The culture, yeah. Kill Tony and Rogan, like that's kind of since COVID. That's just become kind of like people are like, I saw that, and then I came and said the thing. Like it's like,
and just I don't want to get too yell at Cloud about it, but like. Do you remember? You remember it not being that way?
There was something about after COVID, like those two programs have just gotten.
Like it was all of the people who looked at us and were like, "We should go do Kill Tony," and then we're sitting outside being like, "No, why would we do that? Why would we drive to Austin?" Or I was in LA, I guess initially.
Yeah, but that's just kind of where the culture's at, you know, like within a lot of ways right now. It's like we're just going really far with that kind of shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of sad that comedy is like that so much because comedy is kind of supposed to be like a reaction, like against that.
Yeah,
but it feels like, there's just Kill Tony is really kind of what people. I feel like a lot of the people that you go to mics around here, and it's like 80% of them are dudes that just saw that show. And we're like, oh, that's what comedy is.
Well, and so they have maybe even like their goal is to have a good minute.
And good meaning just like say the most horrific.
Yeah, that's their idea of good, and their time frame is a minute long.
So just cramming like
how many slurs can you cram into 1 minute? Right. It's like, no, that's not stand up. That's not how that works.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should we do an intro for sort of the people at home?
I mean, whatever you want. Yeah, I mean.
Well, my name's Moira Goree. Yeah. Your name's Ryan Cox still, I imagine.
Yeah.
And this is my partner, Rebecca. Hi.
Yeah, I mean, I've had people tell me that I should do it. Like, I've been on podcasts where you guys would come in, I'd be like, today my guests are. And I've just found that, like, I just kind of like, they're not to be like, we just slide into convo from regular life. But,
yeah,
I'll put a little description in there that'll say like with the links and stuff. You know?
Right.
But I don't know. I guess you haven't been on this podcast. Crazy. It's been almost 2 years. But I used to like prepare questions and structure things. Mm-hmm. But it's more and more become just like my favorite parts were the loose tangents I never would have foreseen. Mm-hmm. So now it's just kind of like a free atonal noise jam. You know, instead of songs, instead of playing songs, we're just like making sounds.
Totally. Well.
Yeah.
Called out for the greatest hits of the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Called 99999999999. All right. Now that you meant it more conceptually, not so much literal.
I mean,
noise music.
It's getting more like it could just, you know. This is episode 141. You know, by 200, it might just be like,
just wobbling. Because start doing Foley. Just like get a bunch of sort of stuff to throw at the wall.
Yeah.
Get some celery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a metaphor. Like throw it at the wall, see what sticks.
Yeah. Oh goodness.
Do you ever jam? I know we played a little bit. Like we played songs together a few years ago. Like do you like I'm big on songs. I grew up with like the Beatles and Nirvana, but now I'm like more and more like they don't need to be in a key, you know. I kind of did that for so long. It's kind of fun to just like make sounds. Like just very free, you know?
Yeah.
You ever jam like that?
I've been doing like I've been learning a lot of like jazz music theory stuff recently. To kind of do those like more chromatic things, and like now I'm like I could really get really weird with it with all those like weird chromatic things they do in like bebop and jazz and stuff. Be like whoa.
Yeah, like every note is fair game. The chords are all like sharp 5, flat 9. So there's like wrong notes in all the chords anyway. That's just like one nudge away from just like a kid just being like blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Like when a kid will just like mash on the keys and then you like learn scales and keys, but then if you go far enough, you go back to just like clank, clonk, clank, clonk.
Yeah, and making it and just doing it in a way that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
And then it's like, what was it? It was Joni Mitchell would do the thing where she like tunes each string on her guitar to like a random note, and then like make a chord out of that. Do you hear about that?
I mean, I've heard of that. It's like a songwriting technique, like so your fingers won't go to the same places. You just tune it to some new thing, and then you kind of it'll kind of be a springboard for like different. You might sing a little different or write a little different. You could create conditions that'll get you out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, I think we like a lot of us talking about like doing like how to do stand up better has been versions of that.
Yeah, totally.
Like
scared of the crowd? Just talk to him only for this next mic set.
Yeah, just do crowd work. Yeah, if you're like feeling like I haven't written anything, write something that's completely random. Yeah, that kind of like weird. Yeah, and getting out of your own head is like the main thing. Yeah.
Getting out of the ruts that you're in, like if you pick up a guitar, my finger, it's like if playing a different guitar than the one you normally play can even be that way,
Totally.
Or like I've started thinking of the drums as guitar strings, it's like the low E and then the A and then, so anything you can do to kind of, I'm getting old too, so it's good to like, you're supposed to always be like trying to brush your teeth with your left hand and shit like that, just like your brain will kind of want to like wear into the same grooves.
Kind of burn in.
So yeah, you want to like, you don't want that. You want to like keep creating weird conditions where you have to like find a way out of a maze or something because it'll light up different parts of your brain. I don't know if this is coherent or not.
No, it makes sense.
Okay.
It makes sense.
No, it's good. Yeah.
I mean, even just this exercise, like when I started this, I was like, just the fact that we get on and we just talk extemporaneously with people. It's like, I find it helps my stand up because this is a little more like crowd work because we don't know what we're going to be talking about in 2 minutes.
No. Yeah.
And yet we're holding microphones and it's happening.
Yeah. It's a wild, the podcast thing. It's like it's a good way to be. In that, like, we're all taught, like, it's people who do the same thing being like, okay, so now we're doing a completely different thing, but we're trying to be funny. How do we do that?
You don't have to try to be funny.
No.
This isn't one of those. Yeah.
No?
No, that's what's nice about it. I mean,
I guess I'm always trying to be funny.
Really?
I'm doing a little bit of, like me immediately.
But don't you feel like people can like you for some other reason? They could be like, well.
Fuck off!
Like she's interesting, or I never thought of it that way. I haven't laughed in like 3 minutes. What the hell?
Every 7 seconds, my whole life. Every 7 to 9 seconds, my whole life.
Before pursuing stand-up, even?
No, I'm just cursed. It's like I achieved some sort of weird, like, it has to be true. No, I agree. I'm just being a shit.
I think there are kind of like two views on podcasts with that. Like, so a lot of people are like, it wasn't even funny for like a few minutes, so I turned it off. But I think, when I listen to podcasts, I'm not always just like, it's got to be funny the whole time, Because like on stage, that's what we're supposed to do. It's like, if it's been 20 seconds, there better have been some laughs. Yeah. So this is kind of more like some compliment to that, where we could just kind of
chill,
just see, and then you'll still find things you can like pluck out and then make it into a little, your shirt's bad or whatever. You can make it into that little 3-word zinger,
little thing out of it. Yeah. Gosh. What if silence? No, wait. Let's all stop. Okay.
I mean, that's nice too. It's like let there be some rest.
It's a dead air.
It's like musical, like I like Miles more than Coltrane because of the pauses. That's what my taste. It's like that's kind of nicer. It's more confident to take a pause than it is to be like.
Oh yeah. Oh, do you listen to Alice Coltrane? Wild.
Is that like a child?
She's Coltrane's wife.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they like do, like, he writes about her, she writes about him, and she writes about weird mythology stuff, which is very fun.
She sings?
Sometimes. It's very But mostly she plays the harp, so it's like jazz harp.
Ooh, that's
wild.
Yeah.
It gets really weird.
Jazz harp.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, Southern trance or something. So
yeah, it's like I didn't
like,
think that you could do that.
I mean, I've only seen like, Joanna Newsom. Have you heard of her? She's a harpist. I guess I haven't really seen the harp done that much, but she's like a lady. She kind of does like folky type songs, but instead of guitar, she plays the harp. And she's really the only one I've seen, but I mean, it's just mesmerizing because she's doing like a piano where she's doing like arpeggio bass lines, and then she's doing like, I mean, she has, there's like 8 different voices going and she's singing on it. It's just the most insane like muscle memory.
Yeah, to get it
to keep,
to get it to make any sense.
Yeah,
has got to be so difficult to like make it so that they work together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you playing music much these days?
I've been it's hard to find who to play with in Philly. You know what I mean? Going to like shows and being like, okay, y'all are doing, it's like I go to one kind of show and it's like everybody's 20. And I go to another show and it's like, okay, so this is sort of a jazz band thing that like it's kind of already going. I'm like, who do I play music with now? You know what I mean? I'm not like going to post on Craigslist, but like I'm just trying to find I've got like an idea of what I want to do, and I'm like writing a lot, like composing a lot of music. But like I need, at some point it's going to hit an amount of stuff that I've made that it's like, I'm like, somebody come play the saxophone on this album. You know what I mean?
Is it like voice memos and you with a guitar, or what kind of?
Yeah, voice memos with guitar and keyboard. I've got like a little composition keyboard where I can do like a violin or a thing or.
Nice. So you're overdubbing.
Yeah.
I mean, I always like the just put that all on Bandcamp, even if it's a bunch of short things. Like I always really enjoy, like a lot of times that more than the finished album. Like here's like 40 pieces of songs on Bandcamp that I did in my bedroom that are like, sometimes those can be, just and there's not the pressure to like get it mastered and mixed. You could just kind of be a loosey.
Well, it's mostly just to get it so that it kind of seems like it's the same person. You know what I mean? And not like several different bands.
Yeah.
Because it's like I keep writing things that are so vastly different from one another. I'll be like, oh, here's a folk song, and then here's like a weird jazz tune, and then here's like a synthy thing, and
but
then
that's
it's like
the White Album and stuff too, right? Some of the best albums are kind of like genre bending albums, like
I mean, it's
Black
just
Sabbath albums would have like the classical guitar piece like in between two
and
metal as hell songs.
And once it's all looks like, it's like I think you just got to let that stuff stew a little bit so that it like actually the flavors start to marry a little bit more.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do right now. So I feel like I do want to ask, what's everybody been up to since, like some shit happened I heard about?
I feel like each time you ask, I'm like, geez, there's I just don't know. Like, people are always like, what's going on with you at work? And I'm like, what? That's just it's such a big thing.
Oh, not you. You don't got to be with you. You could be like, how's Petey doing?
Oh, yeah. But I mean, that's how I feel about it. It's like the scene, all the people, like, I mean, it feels pretty strong. There's a whole bunch of new folks that are like kind of running the Wednesday mic mostly now. A bunch of people that are like a year or two in, and they're like,
excited.
Comedy. I'm going to do this forever. Like,
this hasn't gotten depressing yet at all.
We'll see if you're still here in 5, 10 more years.
We'll find out.
And then there's like, the old, I think Cloud's, been really funny. Cloud's coming up on like,
oh hell yeah,
anyone that's like pre-COVID now is like so senior, because everybody's
so
new. PD and Carrie are still there. Like Blackburn will still come in and do a crazy set. Blaine had another kid. Haven't seen him, and I've been trying to get him to come on the podcast.
God,
Jess Cooley, I haven't seen enough, unfortunately.
I blame Blaine Perry so much for messing up my Facebook recommendations so hard. He's like the sort of Kevin Bacon of weird comedians who are just like, I'm like, there's no way I know this person. How do I Blaine ran an open mic in New York City for a while, and now for some reason Colin Jost keeps coming up on my fucking Facebook recommendations. And I'm like, do I send him a friend request, or what am I gonna do here? Nothing.
Yeah.
It'll be like that. It was hippie, Colin Jost, hippie, someone random, like some other, weird, like the person, like just dreads, just dreadlocks.
Yeah, Blaine's like the Kevin Bacon game, like
or sort of a Forrest Gump of stand up in New York City, apparently.
Like Kevin Bacon is a little too smart. Let's he was in New York like 20 years ago, and he never brags about it. But I got on the one time I performed in New York. I got on a show because Blaine just happened to have a flyer up with Blaine, and the guy was like, "Blaine Perry, love that guy. You could be on the show." I was like, "Yeah,
hell yeah."
Me and Blaine are very close. Good choice. Mm-hmm. Who else is still around? Like, Cody and James have left.
Oh yeah, where to? I didn't know that.
James is in what's that mountain?
I'm gonna
place?
guess Denver.
Denver.
Ha!
Yeah.
I didn't know, but I did guess it immediately because he seems like somebody who moves to Denver.
And he came back and he was on and he was like, "Denver's sad. It's all these bros." And he came back and, he got on shows and did the podcast. And he was like, "Maybe I'll just move back. Have I proved that I can do it somewhere else long enough where I can just come back?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Well, especially if that's the idea.
Yeah.
If you're like, I have to prove that I could do it,
the prodigal
like, unless child. That would mean, hey man, do you like living where you are? If no, go do somewhere else. I don't know.
Well, I'm trying to stay. I mean, I'm gonna stay because I've got a house and a family and all. But I'm trying to figure out how to do expand the radius of the South. Like my feeling is that you used to have to go to New York and LA to do comedy, but now the South is there's more infrastructure here every year. A lot of it is that Kill Tony kind of bullshit, but that kind of creates more of a space where if you actually have jokes and a perspective that you can kind of. So I kind of like that the South is like this. We're developing our own weird Southern circuit and style, and maybe this will be a place you can stay and still get the reps in. You don't have to go to the West Coast or the Northeast,
Yeah. I will definitely. I definitely. There's one thing I will say. Go up because there's the difference in the audiences, because it is kind of it's hard to find the kind of rooms that are up there. Like having to retune your stuff for such a different cultural thing is very helpful.
Yeah, I've heard the audiences down here, like the Midwest and the Northeast, are better. I hear that a lot, that there's more opportunities to be a comedian in the South because there's not as much competition, but it's audiences, it's just such a new thing for the South, the stand-up rooms, outside of Atlanta or Nashville or a few places. So it's you're just in some place where they've never seen it before. There's dogs and children. And
or in my case, they've never seen a trans person before.
Yeah.
So now it's okay, let me explain both stand-up comedy and what a trans person is. Hello, I am both of those things.
It's probably the best way to explain trans if you're good. The way you do it is it's fun. And it's I feel like you kind of do it it's for everybody.
Yeah.
You're not being sad, it's
no,
not
I'm just over here hi, I understand I'm in a bar in Waynesville, North Carolina.
Yeah.
What are we up to? How are we doing?
That's the perfect way for them to hear about it for the first time, I think, because it's I don't know. It seems like it's humor. I think George Carlin was saying you can't really ever get anyone to change their mind unless they laugh.
Yeah.
It's once they laugh, they're kind of actually open to maybe changing their perspective, but other than that, you can't convince anybody of anything. They just dig their heels in more if you're trying to give them facts and reasons.
Yeah, and it's just trying to hang out with somebody, and then you kind of end up okay. I just get to hang, like with stand up, you just hang out with like 300 people at a time, which is kind of nice. You know what I mean?
You mean the stand up scene, like the other comics, or
Like, well, I mean,
audience.
like as an audience. Yeah, it's like having a one-on-one hangout, but it's with like a bunch of people.
300. That's nice.
I know.
I don't get to do that enough. It's
Yeah.
like sometimes it's like 30 or 40 is like.
I mean, it's mostly
Hey,
that. It's mostly
it's a pretty
30
big
to 40.
hang, and that's like a good. It's like a
Yeah.
higher end one, you know.
Yeah, I mean, that's mostly it is 30 or 40.
Yeah.
But like still, that's good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you just said, it's a weird thing that is like a personal conversation. You know, but you just happen to be in a personal conversation with 40 people at the same time.
Yeah. So before stand up, did you do stuff like that? Did you do?
Talking?
Yeah, like I know you did music, but it just you seem like you were kind of at ease, just being like, I'm talking to 50 people, but I feel like I'm just talking to one person. Like,
I mean, a sort of vague connection to, I guess, politics a little bit. Like my dad ran for mayor, and I did like weird, like, I'm a little kid being like, so I think that we should have 2 milks for lunch. You know what I mean? Like kind of running for school, like government or whatever the fuck. And like, so kind of talking, but no
2 milks platform.
2 milks. This is my platform. You should vote for me.
Twice as much milk.
Twice as much milk.
Well, goddamn, that's
There's just like
100% increase.
It's like
in milk.
there's like another 9-year-old who's like, yeah.
The other candidates
And
like
then all
looking
the-
at their like half as much milk platform. Like, fuck, this is gonna be.
some people are lactose intolerant platform.
I'm lactose intolerant.
That's how we.
But
met.
I encourage. I do encourage 2 milks. If it's like it's a your thing, keep it behind closed doors.
What you do in your house, that's your business. You want to have twice as much milk, it's fine. If you're out on the street having 2 milks, I mean, that gets a little.
Call me intolerant. Right?
Lactose intolerant. Oh goodness. Yeah. I mean, I
Wouldn't have
guess
guessed
is-
politics. You're like, well, my background in politics. Like, what?
Well, my dad was a weird libertarian guy, right?
All right.
He's
Libertarian
like
politics. That makes more sense.
Not. It's not. It's
This is North
It's sort
Carolina.
of LARPing. Yes,
Okay.
it's sort of LARPing at being in a thing. But you have to do a speech, right? You're never gonna be. It's never gonna change. It's just gonna kind of be doing.
Like LARPing is to actual medieval warfare, as like libertarianism is to real politics.
To real politics. Yeah. It's just sort of like doing it. It's like
Yeah.
we've got all the stuff on.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we got the look at this suit. This suit is good for being on TV with.
I mean, it's a better version of it, really. It's like, people aren't getting their heads cut off and shit.
You
Yeah.
get to cast spells.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of spells.
Yeah, the libertarians are mostly just like, I'm doing some more cocaine.
I feel like there's some D&D vibes in here as well.
Oh, very much so.
We are taking a break from a D&D campaign to be here, actually.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Is it just the 2 of you, or is there like 3?
It's like a family affair. It's what do you do with Thanksgiving when you don't want to talk? You pretend to be other people and then do a funny voice.
And then do a funny voice.
Okay.
And then try to get. So there's a sort of D&D app now, sort of called D&D Beyond, which is the perfect storm of trying to teach her mom how to both use an application and learn a new kind of game all at the same time. It's like getting somebody who's a little bit getting on in years to use the computer and
Yeah.
how do a orc voice.
It's kind of like, explaining what trans is and what stand-up comedy is at the same time.
At
I
the
feel like that's a
same
theme
time.
for this conversation. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's two
ideally
things.
we'd do one, and then we get that down and we go to the next
Go to
thing.
the next one,
But
we don't. We have no time.
2 milks.
yeah,
Two
you
milks.
wanted to do 2 milks. I'm sitting here doing. Let's do 1 milk at a time.
Yeah.
That's what I like about these free-form conversations. I feel like there are themes that emerge,
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense as a theme.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. It's been funny. It's been a weird. What's this face? What are you
I'm being supportive.
Okay, I'm here. I'm doing it. I'm doing. Got a show at Noble Cider, right?
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, on Leicester.
Okay, Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, doing the
crisp thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! You'll be back in the South on Friday.
Yeah.
In Leicester, though it's like it's people that are at a cidery, so it's not like
That's not the sort of flex out of the thing that I think you think it is. that's we're at a cidery in Leicester. That's
of all the drunks in Leicester, those are the most progressive ones. They're like, let's go to this cidery, and then
let's go to the cidery.
The really unprogressive drunks are like, cider.
Like let's go.
Jeez, what are you going to vote for a Democrat or something? That's insane.
Right. The idea that going away from Miller Lite is sort of like the or like they're like Budweiser or something is like I can only drink Budweiser.
Yeah, isn't just like you go to a place where they make the stuff there? Isn't that already kind of like a little bit like
it's in the zone?
You're like supporting like some artisanal local infrastructure, like a culture of like unfinished wood and stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to like figure out how I would explain it to the Philly people.
Yeah, and
being like, so okay, the fact that they don't. That the people there don't just drink Budweiser is the sell, and they're like, where is this? Like the woods,
because to them, it's like some long unpaved road.
Yeah, that's their image of this entire.
Oh yeah, I am aware of that.
They're like this is the woods.
Yeah,
and I'm like, yeah, kinda.
But I mean,
there's stuff here
because to them it's like it's a no-brainer that you would want a local craft brew. Like that's just.
Or they're like Pabst Blue Ribbon only, and they think that's a different. They're like no, like. I can't explain it, but it's like a city version of a redneck kind of vibe.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, like a working class, like
a working class. It's like a thing where it's just like they don't. I don't know what you would call it.
Because we go to Pittsburgh every year, because my wife's family's like near that, so that's like I know it's a different city, but that's like very like the old dudes are like grizzled, like it's like this city. It's this version of like a tough old man that we don't have here. He's like worked in the steel places.
Yeah, and there's like
and he could still kick your ass, but he will give you directions.
And there's like an open mic that's just those guys. They're the only people who are the crowd for the open mic, and you can smoke inside. And it just feels it feels like you're about to get Twin Peaks'd whenever you walk in there. You know what I mean? It just feels like you're about to like
murdered like that girl in the.
No, it feels like somebody's gonna walk out talking backwards, and you're gonna be like, "Oh no!"
Like it's gonna be some David Lynch, just surreal shit.
It feels deeply surreal. The place, yeah.
Huh.
It is that like, oh, it's just a complete. I don't know how to explain. That you're right. That the cider place is like people will be cooler there than at the like biker bar, and they're like, well, I don't. Yeah, it's very odd.
Yeah,
and then again, like trying to find a good bar to be at to do stand up. I've been like, oh, okay, I kind of get how. Like you can look at two bars that are basically the same, from my point of view. And then it's like, oh, well, but these people don't have like a light up Eagles thing on the wall. And these people just have like a Budweiser thing on the wall. And I'm like, how is this the one that I should do a show at? And this is the one I shouldn't. And they're like, And I'm like, I don't get it.
Just to clarify, sports is the one you don't choose, right?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It's that, and they're like,
don't do the sports one.
They're like, of course you get punched in the face there, and
Drunks
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
There is that lesbian sports bar like right down the block.
Right.
You will get punched in the face though.
Occasionally, yeah.
What sports? What do they?
Huh?
Lesbian sports bar. It's like football.
I mean,
Wicked was on when we went, so we're not. the best judge, but
It's lesbians who like sports, not necessarily lesbian sports.
Maybe sports just means you want the TV on. It's like, look, I'm not trying to like make eye contact or get into too much of a vulnerable zone. I feel like a sports bar kind of just means let's have a bunch of screens on, so we don't really have to have a moment, because that's terrifying.
It feels like every sports bar just starts with, gosh, we have too many enormous TVs.
Yeah, and it's going to be okay.
We have to do something with these enormous TVs. Let's make it so that in every eye line that you have in the bar, there has to be at least 2 TVs, 2 wall-sized TVs showing 2 different sports.
You doing shows up there where they leave some of those TVs on?
Not a fan.
Because that just
sucks.
Unforgivable,
Even if it's on mute.
Yeah.
Even if it's on mute.
Oh, especially if it's on mute. Because now I'm captioning.
Right.
Subtitle, whatever it's called. Dubbing.
Like riff tracksing.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Leicester is going to be good as far as like the thing that's hard about that room is the same thing that's hard about the Kava bar. It's like you should go in expecting there not even to be anyone that's going to come to the show, because it's just. And then if you get like 4 people that are kind of like ready to pay attention, you're like, hey, this is kind of. So I always kind of feel like that show and the Kava bar show are like a great opportunity to just try new, messy, crowd worky type stuff. And then maybe you'll get lucky and there'll be like 12 people that are like, we know what comedy is and we're prepared to listen. And there's still the brewery equipment that's like, and you still have to kind of like, the environment's just not dialed in, My
problem with the Kava bar is that everyone is either has either done way too many drugs or none. And they're all on a drug, I think, that makes it so that you can't laugh. Like, it's truly like watching it. It's like that joke hits everywhere else but here. And then everybody is just like sitting there having done 9 dabs. And they're all just like, wow. Which is not.
Yeah.
And I had to doing it like an hour there. You're like, wow, this is just me sweating for an hour.
And that's kind of how Noble Cider sort of can be, but for different reasons. But like behind the stage, have you been in there? It's like
there's a stage now.
Well, no, it's not a stage. It's the area of the floor.
The floor.
I don't know why I said stage.
I'm like,
it just is the quickest.
Like, we've changed it up.
It's a word that means that's where you'll be.
That's where you'll be
with the mic,
which is by the door. If I'm remembering.
And there's
correctly.
Like the bathroom traffic, like nothing. Like when people are just walking in front of you, so people are just, and then behind you they've like stacked a bunch of just it's like a shelving, like storage stuff's just behind you.
Yeah,
it should be like a brick wall or
it should
curtain or something.
Yeah, and not sort of T-shirts that people
just
can peruse
things
while
that
they're
are just
looking at you.
Yeah, so it's, but it's good. I mean, it's just a nice hard.
You know what?
Thankless brewery gig.
Isn't it exciting that I'm going to bring her family to this show to see me?
Well, that'll be great.
Yes, it will.
How many people?
5, including me, but I've already seen it.
This is going to be a show. This is going to be fine. Yeah, that's going to be great. That's all you need. Because I had 5
I would
friends that
prefer
came.
more.
Yeah.
But I
and there'll
know,
be a few others.
I know. I will be fine. It's just very funny. It's just like, well, you will all be the audience. There will be no one else there. How do you know? History.
And there will be a few. I guess like kind of what I'm trying to do is like set the expectations at a place.
Yeah.
To where no matter what happens, you're like, hey. But that might just be my own.
It's all good. It's
I don't
just
like
fun.
to expect that anything's gonna.
It's just very silly. It's like
your family's gonna love it. It's gonna be great.
You don't gotta. It's just so funny. It's like I had to tell you that you were informing the situation in a way that's like completely right. He's completely right. It is going to be like this, and it is going to be very silly.
But I'm rounding it down. It's not actually going to be as bad as I say. Part of the trick is I'm trying to frame it. I'm over-explaining, but I do feel like
you could.
I'm kind of trying to pull the foot out of my mouth a little.
Maybe expect that like my brother might like go out for a smoke or something, and then like
he doesn't smoke.
He doesn't, but he might.
He might start smoking.
Right.
And you go in with that, and then he'll sit there. He won't laugh. He doesn't laugh.
He does.
He just doesn't.
He does make it. He does make a like wow face, but he does not laugh. which is fine. He makes like a.
Has he never been a laugher? There should be like one like super inappropriate thing that happened, and he like something that like wasn't funny, and he like hit the floor like at a funeral or something.
I'm trying to think here. It's been a long time of being silly at him and him just like
stonewalling you.
Yeah.
I have to.
That's gonna be one of the people that are at this party.
Yeah. Which is, again, the calluses on my brain from stand up are completely fine. Like it's like I've done. Does Julia still do the bit about how we went to perform on a pallet between two hookah bars in Sarasota, Florida?
I haven't heard it in a minute.
It's just we're on a pallet on St. Patrick's Day between two hookah bars in just an alleyway doing stand-up comedy. I did an hour of comedy there.
Yeah.
You
didn't quit, so there's nothing that can destroy you now.
I have become immortal.
Is that the one where you were doing a joke after that where like y'all stop at like a gas station and you go in to pee, it's like in the middle of nowhere, and like the first person walks by and then and then the second person walks by and the attendant's like, what is there, like a convention in town?
Yeah. It's me going in to use the bathroom. And then Julia comes in and it's and
they go from like
convention
0 to 2 like for their entire life in like the span of 1 minute. Like,
yeah. That is yes. That I think was that trip, and that would have been like right on the way out of Florida because we have to leave. Like we gotta get the out of here immediately.
Yeah,
Florida sucks.
No, I did Chris Blake, and I had like 4 or 5 people come, and it was a lot of fun. That was like it's like they were seeing me do stand up, and then there were like another 4 or 5 people kind of scattered around, and that's like. Yeah. That's great. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop paddling now.
No, it's fine. Oh, my gosh.
Open this up. It gets a little stuffy in here.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. I mean, that's the funny thing about stand-up is it's just like it is going to be what it's going to be. You know?
Oh, yeah. It's going to be bad a lot of the time, but I mean, you're nimble. You're not. I think like those shows really suck for people who can't do anything but read the script in their brain. Like there's nothing to me that's more painful than watching somebody get up at like Kava Bar and it's like they're a year in and they've memorized their 10 minutes and it's like, this is my second show, and it's just not appropriate to just say your jokes because it's not even the show, but they just keep trying to say them and pause. Like,
so this one time I was doing this
it's just like, just try something else, just say the room sucks, or just say, just
that guy's got a weird hat, or so. Yeah,
break the fourth wall.
Anything,
because the audience starts to go like, "You're trying to act like this is a show. Like this is
this is you are 100 yards away from us on a pallet. Is it still there in the?
It's another pallet show. Yeah.
Yeah, another. It is basically. It's this little stage. It's like that big of a stage.
Yeah.
In the middle, but all the chairs are so far away.
Yeah. And every chair is like real, like you sink in. Every seat is like foam, and you're just like.
So there's just a bunch of people being like, "I approve," sort of like a sort of lounging medieval lord, like, "Yes, your stand up, it exists."
But they don't. They're having fun. Like they don't. They just went to slam poetry like 3 nights in a row before that. Like you're actually killing. You're just not getting what you expect.
No,
but they're actually enjoying it.
Yeah, just a sort of smattering of applause, and you're like, well, that's not what I'm expecting.
Yeah, and these Leicester progressives, like whatever they would be talking about amongst themselves, like it's not nearly as good as what you're giving them. So even though you might feel like it's not 10 out of 10, it's like it's probably still the greatest moment of their lives. Because they live in Leicester.
What else is that?
They go to a cidery.
And that's about it.
And then they get made fun of by the other Leicesterians. I don't know what you call them.
Leicesterites.
That sounds so scary. It does sound like a cult.
Ites is the scariest suffix for one of those nouns.
Lesterites. They worship Lester.
That's my dad's name.
And that's just
First name?
the sheer
Lester?
just the sheer terror.
Is he coming?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Lester?
And we're really going to find out what he's like at a stand-up comedy show.
If you start bombing real bad, you could be like, we got Lester in Lester.
Whoa, dude. Fucking. Oh,
You got that saver up your sleeve if things go sideways.
Yeah, it will. Yeah, it will be up there.
Lester, how you enjoyed Lester this evening?
That's so close to saying a masturbation joke to her dad. I don't think I can. I don't think I can do that. I'm good. We don't gotta talk about it, man.
Lester?
All right, I want you to review the joke that you just said. Lester, how are you enjoying Lester tonight?
Yeah, that's fair.
It's a jerking off joke. Did you mean it to be a jerking off
No,
joke
but now
at
it's
the
been
beginning?
growing into a bigger bit. Now it's
I
wait a
really don't want to
minute.
think about this. I don't want to think about this.
It's just like I'm aware.
Yeah, that's fair. I've actually never thought about my dad jerking off till now, and I can see exactly what you mean. I'm like, that's not a.
Oh, that's bad.
No one should ever
Uh,
have that thought in their brain.
That is weirdly. So people have brought their parents to see my show several times, and for some reason, I talk about sex stuff sometimes. It's not all the time.
It's almost time for that Santa Claus bit to come back.
She's already done it. Like she broke
not in a professional.
Not in a
context.
professional, but you broke the ice with my brother's wife with that.
Yes.
She's very supportive though. She was just laughing. She just laughs all the time. So it's like I don't know if that's an easy audience or a hard audience.
And now you can sort of see their dichotomy.
And yeah, she's married to the guy that
cannot.
I mean, that does kind of make sense.
She's got it.
That's like my mom cries at everything, and my dad's never shed one tear.
Right.
You can kind of polarize each other in that way.
Totally.
Huh.
What was I? Dang it. There was I was talking
Holiday material.
holiday material before that. We're talking about
Performing for people's families.
Performing for people's families. At one point, I was at a coffee shop, and a guy walked up to me and put a hand on my shoulder, which is terrifying. This is a scary start. And he went you explained what a glory hole is to my mom in front of me. And I went am I going to live through this interaction? Oh no, what have I done? And he was like, it was hilarious. Okay, I'm okay, good. I'm
Tiny guillotines.
The tiny guillotines.
Do you want to play a game?
That's
still in the act?
Is that still in the act? I don't remember.
There's the one about how a guy comes up and asks you for the location where it is, but in the clubs you do in Philly, everybody already knows what a glory hole is, and I think is also looking for them.
Right.
So it's
right.
Do you know where the adult video store is?
Yeah. Do you know where I can find it? Yeah. And
I remember a lot of your bits. That's always a good sign. Little melodies,
Yeah, I don't know. I think that I just went here's some fun, memorable words.
I do know where it is, but how do you know that I know?
How do you know that I know? What are they saying about us on Fox News? You were someone you loved. God, I'm not just gonna do my bits on the air. You pay money. You pay money. $250. Venmo me.
We'll put a little link to the what's it called where you donate money? What's one of those?
It's called Venmo.
Yeah.
Give me money. Internet. You want to get money from the internet. Whoever's watching this, give me money.
Give her money.
Thank you.
This is an ad-free podcast. This is
ad-free podcast.
It's like the PBS of podcasts.
Right.
But do it.
But I can do an ad for me.
Yeah, totally.
Which is
this whole episode is an ad for you.
Which is give me money.
And come to the show.
In Leicester. Yeah, and Lester.
Lester will be there.
Lester will be there.
We'll make sure of it.
And hopefully little Lester won't be there. Because then that's too many.
Yeah, that's little Lester won't be there.
Little Lester won't.
She hasn't been around.
That's, you know what?
No one even knows who that is.
Does she listen to the pod?
I don't think so.
She might listen to the pod.
I don't think so.
But she also did admit to like geriatric negligence on stage.
Oh, yeah.
So like whatever, you know what I mean. We could
along with many other things,
many
like
other crimes admitted to on stage that were in progress, not crimes past, crimes present.
Yeah,
was wild.
The very first. I don't know. I shouldn't even repeat what she said, but the very first set,
it was bad.
She just came right out of the gate with some heavy-handed slurs. That I was there the first night. She was there. She argued with the bartender at the Southern before she got up. It was
Which
just like, who is this
so
lady?
difficult to like to sort of kill the vibe at the Southern, which at the time its main vibe was like like just yelling constantly, and then for somebody to be like, wow, you suck. Like it's like, how could you hear?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then but she managed it. I remember at the colostomy bag thing. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
Hey, internet, you know why you should pay me money? Is because I'm not going to tell you the colostomy bag story. And you're welcome.
If you don't click that, like...
It will be a bonus feature on this podcast that will be... that you'll have to sort of live... emotionally, in which we had to watch.
She's not part of the gang anymore.
We love that. We love that for us. We love that for sort of comedy as a whole.
Yeah. You're asking about people. Art still comes out, you know.
Hell yeah.
Jess Cooley, I think, has made a few appearances in the last few years, but hasn't been quite as active, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
So funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, dang.
That's kind of why, like, I feel like I have to get out and travel more, because it's like at a certain number of years you have to like move to another city or just find, you know, you can't just stay in Asheville and try to get on the same 3 shows forever.
Yeah, it's like you've kind of like you've leveled up as much as you can in the thing and done the shows, the place, and then you're like, well, I gotta figure out. I gotta do something. And the nice thing about the Northeast, public transportation.
Oh yeah, and you have all those
shit.
Cities near you, right? Like
yeah.
How far is New York?
I mean, 2.5 hours. Like it's closer than Atlanta.
Yeah, so I mean, if you just put like pins on the map of like, here's all the like awesome places to do comedy, and like the cluster.
Yeah,
would be like very dense, whereas like down here,
it's like, well, you know, there's this really great show in New Orleans. We could drive 13 hours.
Yeah. And then we could hit Nashville and Atlanta on the way back.
We could hit Nashville
40 hours for 3 shows.
We could really hopefully get out of psychosis by the time we hit Asheville again. I recall at one point me and Hillary Bagley had been traveling for so long that I had put on like spoken word beat poetry. We'd like run out of stuff to listen. We'd listen to all of the country music, all like that we could, and at some point we were like driving through Atlanta listening to beat poetry.
Does Hillary like run out of things to say at some point? I figured she could just go.
I mean, we'd cried a lot. Just because we get real deep. Yeah, we would listen to we like listen to Never Leave Harlan Alive. We like listen to Never Leave Harlan Alive and started crying. And then I was like, you know what, we should really change stuff up. How about we listen to just a scary poem? It's not Edgar Allan Poe, it's about sadness.
Let's put on some Justin Blackburn.
Yeah. No.
Slam poetry. Now you were being sincere though. You mean you guys actually cried because you were like, you know,
and we were
sharing
just like,
your vulnerabilities and
at 5 a.m. driving through the middle of like I think we were in Atlanta and we were like, this is wow. We've been driving for 12 hours.
And just 2 of you, and one person's driving, and that person's sobbing.
Yeah, and then it's like, and it's just like if the crying gets to be too much, we switch. Switch driving.
I mean, that's kind of like it's like the comedy and tragedy masks. That's kind of like
It's just
that's the stereotype of the comedian. It's the
also
saddest, most forlorn person of all time. You know, that gets on stage and I'll give you joy for an hour.
I think it may be the stereotype simply because you have to drive for 12 hours. If you're, you know what I mean? Like that'll drive you nuts.
Yeah.
Like it will make you like, well, I've been looking in this circle for the last 6 hours. I gotta like, and there's no, we don't get, what are they going to pay to have you in a motel? No, you got to drive home.
Yeah.
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 You know, desiccated Justin Bieber guy is not going to have you stay here. That's a story for another time.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty impractical thing to pursue. I mean, that's why I kind of think in some ways the people that just hang out in town and just go to the mics and don't have really any ambitions to, maybe they're the true geniuses, you know? So, I just do mics and hang out. It's sort of trying to do those drives and send out the emails and not get the responses and go far from home, lose money and bomb. I mean, it's like there's a lot of moments of like, why if I put like half this energy into anything else, the universe would give me success. But I think it's kind of part of it, the whole starving artist thing, you know. It's
well, I mean, I think there used to be ways that would keep going, but now that's all social media stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So now you have to somehow shove like your ideas through this. I forget who described it as this, but basically like you have to like, if you want to play in the orchestra, you have to play the clarinet. You know what I mean? It's like, for some reason, you could be the best tuba player in the world, but in order to make it in this orchestra that is the internet, you have to be good at short form video, right?
Yeah.
You have to be like, I'm really good at the clarinet also. Well, then we'll listen to you play tuba. It's like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, and it's just changing so fast all the time. I mean, there's people that have like come out in the last few years that are just really good at doing the influencer thing, and it's like a lot of people might even come to the thing. And then I do shows, like I did a show in like Myrtle Beach this summer, and the headliner is like, he's got like 10 followers, you know. He's like, yeah, you got to use a computer now. You didn't used to have to use a computer. He's been doing it for like 30 years, and he can sense that like that is not getting things. But then he like tries to work the computer. He's like, isn't the fucking reason I'm just like some old leathery dude who says horrible things. Like, I'm not gonna learn how to clip videos. This is insane.
Yeah.
But it just kind of is what it is. I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's good. But that guy said some pretty horrible stuff.
Yeah.
But that crowd really enjoyed it. It was a very different culture there.
It's a sort of different thing when you see somebody do an hour and really blow ass. And you're like, oh, I'm fine. I can do that. Why would I not? Like,
well, it was kind of like he knew how to work. Like, this was like people on a Myrtle Beach vacation. So I'm not saying anything about anybody, but he knew how to push the buttons.
Right.
Like he was murdering with things that like would not be allowed here. You know, I mean, it was just it was like, wow, this is a very different culture.
I mean, it is Myrtle Beach. It is like,
yeah.
I mean, it's
Myrtle Beach.
It is sort of the bed bugs of conversation.
And I feel like he probably like only has a few rooms like that left, you know, like,
well, yeah,
he's not like, and next I'm doing New York and Asheville.
No,
you know,
but, no, there's like here and Boise, Idaho.
Oh yeah, it's good kind of.
Yes.
How are you guys doing on time anyway?
Oh,
we've been at it for an hour and 10 minutes.
Right. What else?
Do you need to get back to your D&Ds or
soon perhaps we need to do a D&D. What is there? My brain. I'm on a holiday brain. You know what I mean? Where it's like, there's
no time, there's no schedule.
Well, there's just sort of like
delicious treats.
A vague notion that there is something that needs doing, but then it's like, well, I'm not in my house, so I don't have any of the stuff to do any of that stuff.
Yeah.
So like, it's just sort of a vague like, I should be doing something right now. What? Oh, okay. I'm just gonna keep silencing this push notification in my brain. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, totally. I mean,
should be doing something.
It's like the muscle memory is like because I just do a million things every day. I get up and I have a list. And, when the hurricane happened, it was like there was no internet even or power, so it was kind of really nice in that way, where it was just like even the fridge wasn't on. Like, it was just so quiet. And I was like nothing that I could do. But for the first few weeks, like my muscle memory was still like, you gotta be doing. I was like, no, there's not. I can't even do those things. I can't even like get on the internet and do them. It was nice, but kind of like that. The push notification keeps being like,
come on.
And then like just when I finally like settled in, I was like, I'm just not gonna do stuff. And it's like beep, the power came back on. I tried to hold on to it, but like 3 days later, I'm just like back in the fucking Matrix again, you know.
It'll get you because you get some reward from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gosh, that had to be. You know, I'm sure you've talked about that the hurricane experience on the podcast.
Oh yeah, I mean it was crazy, but I mean people died and lost all. We had no like power and water and all that shit for like 6 weeks or something. No school. It was a big inconvenience, but we were lucky, you know.
Yeah.
People were really cool, you know. That was actually kind of like gave me some hope in humanity, because things are so divided and people are so nasty with their rhetoric. But people were pretty nice. Like rednecks were like coming out with chainsaws and helping out gay hippies with their driveways. I was like, this is amazing. Why don't we just
why don't we do this all the time?
Yeah, like so it was there underneath, and it came like I was like, maybe everybody just started smashing each other's windows in and stealing things, but it was kind of the opposite. So that was like really a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
You know?
That's great.
Yeah,
I'm glad.
I have children, so I try to like, if I can be optimistic about something, like people or the future, I really try to hold on to that, you know?
Yeah. I think that given the opportunity, people will do cool stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it's just that it's weird. Sometimes, it's been made weird. By some shitheads.
Yeah.
But then it's, you take that stuff away and it's like, oh yeah, you need food, water, sleep, shelter.
Yeah, and people like, there are kind of like people I think do kind of want to be heroes. Like there is some like people kind of like the way it feels to like help do good, but that just kind of gets squashed in the everyday when we have all the amenities.
Yeah.
Is that the right word? All the conveniences, like we're our shittiest. So yeah, it was fine, you know. It was fine.
It was wild to it's been wild to go and look at the rivers, because they are wider. They're significantly wider. Like that's like it's like even just my memory of like being like, well like there's a pass and then there's the river right there. Like, well, there used to be a little berm there that's downriver now, I guess. Yeah,
if you drive down like towards the root bar, you get like almost there to the to like the and it was just like the entire road was just like muddy, like a giant muddy water.
Ooh-ha.
And then when you drove like the mall road that goes downhill, like at the top of that hill, like near Whole Foods, it was also just like it was like looking at a deep fake or something. Like my brain was like I couldn't believe it was reality, that this was like a road that I would see every day was just like completely just covered in this giant muddy it's like looking at something and my brain's like, is this like on a screen, because this is like doesn't compute as reality. It's pretty surreal. And then afterwards there's like cars and trees and shit. They were just like yeah, it was nuts.
Yeah, that seemed wild from here, trying to get in contact with people and be like, are y'all good? Do it.
Yeah, I appreciated your message.
Yeah, I was it was one of those like I was just like, hope that things are holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that there's been some closure coming back and being like, okay, well, it's happened. You know what I mean? There's a little bit, if you're not in it, to be like, you gotta like go and be like, well, that
Yeah.
it's over. Like it was just like, yeah.
Like a root bar, have you driven?
No,
I probably have
no.
no reason to go out that way, but I live on this side of town, so that's like a place where I just still
Yeah.
am like, fuck. I mean, that's just a really intense reminder, just seeing what's left of it, because I went there like the year it opened a lot and played music,
Yeah.
and then I was there like every week for the first few years, and then 20 years later, I was there every Sunday for the open mic.
Yeah.
So I was like, that was kind of probably like the room that I was in the most with my people being creative. So seeing just the shell of that place destroyed was extra like
Yeah.
kind of gut wrenching.
I mean, a lot of the places like were just gone. You know, what I mean? It was just like now because it's like they've torn it all down. So it's like, what was it called at the end? Shakey's.
Yeah,
Like
down
that
by
area,
Bywater, yeah.
Bywater in that area. It's
Yeah.
just like.
Yeah.
I was like, well, that's grass now.
Yeah,
Wild.
yeah. There's that big theater, big concert space down there. I forget
Wow.
what it's called. It's gone. So
Yeah, and there's like a weird like, well, I used to do shows there in the field. Yes, in the field.
the muddy field.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now there's all these trees that have fallen, so it's like, hopefully it won't all just burn to the ground in a few more years, because there's like all this wood everywhere, and it gets real dry. I work in the climate research space. I do like web apps for the, so I just hear like apocalyptic news just all the time. That like,
Oh yeah.
so even if you get the same amount of rainfall now, it's going to be like, instead of being scattered evenly over the year, it's going to be like all at once. And that's what happened. Is like if you get it all at once, it fucks up. But then it also means it gets really dry. So there's all these trees that have fallen that are like going to be great firewood. They're just going to be like getting dry for years too. So
Oof.
I really hope that we don't all it doesn't just become a blanket of ash. Like that's my concern, is that the next one is going to be like a California.
That's heavy metal, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. It's all just gonna become a blanket of ash. Like whoa.
Yeah.
I hope not. I agree. I strongly agree. I don't. I think that's. I don't think. I hope not Ragnarok. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or some weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
Philly's like, I guess I don't have to worry about nature because there isn't any. It's like a weird,
Killed
like
that long ago.
long ago.
Concrete and metal.
We need to conserve the concrete. The concrete will it's like
it's
a weird.
kind of interesting. It's like if
There's
you just,
one
if you just
tree.
get rid of all the wood, like you're actually kind of that's one. You don't have to worry about a forest fire.
Yeah, but also yes, but also there's like, we didn't think about that trees are like how we have shade and
Air.
a nice temperature.
It's like that Norm Macdonald joke where it's like, I think it's good that we're burning down the rainforest. That's where all the snakes and spiders live.
Yeah, it's like a weird like everybody's like, no, it's fine, and then you like walk around a corner at like the right time of day, and it's just like, wow, it's 110 degrees, and you take a left, and you're like, wow, it's -20.
Yeah.
Because you're like you go behind a building, and you're like,
Yeah, it's like icicles.
yeah, it's like freezing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just concrete. It's like an oven.
You can see a puddle boiling from like
It's like,
on the
what?
side of the street.
Yeah, it's like
It's fine. It's not the end of days. I'm sure that this
it'll
is
be fine.
just what the planet would have done if we hadn't been here.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Should we wrap up on that apocalyptic note?
does that feel good for y'all out there on the internet? Sort of an apocalyptic ending.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna answer you directly.
You know how you can answer me. Venmo me. All right.
You got your Venmo on your Instagram or somewhere?
I mean, at Moira-Goree. Look it up.
Well, give her some money. Check her out at Noble on Friday.
Yeah. Give me money there. It's like you can laugh or you can throw cash at me. One of the
Ideally, both.
Ideally both at the same time.
Yeah.
I prefer like hundreds or 20s. All right.
All right, y'all. Thanks for doing the pod. Peace out. Goodbye.